Please help me in welcoming Raymond Chong.
Thanks, Maggie. This is a special day, a gathering, and I see some VIPs among. I'll identify later. But this is my odyssey between two worlds. America, Guangdong, back to Cathay, China. I was born in the City of Angels. I lived in the barrio of East Los Angeles. I never knew of my roots to China, other than I like Chop Suey. But on January 30th, 2003, in a bungalow in Monterey, California, my dear friend, John Thomas Killer, took a handgun in the bathtub and shot himself to death. January 30th of 2003 was my turning point in looking inward from an American to a Chinese perspective. It was a turning point of this, my odyssey. And what I learned from my odyssey is Guangdong, Go Mountain, America. So many stories I never knew. Oh, I knew I have father, mother, grandparents. But I didn't care about their stories. I didn't care about their tale. I didn't want to know their struggles, their sacrifice. But I changed my paradigm, my thinking. But here, San Francisco has a special meaning. It is the first city. This is the place where my great-great-grandfather arrived during the gold rush around 1849. And respectively, my great-great-grandfather in 1865 came here to build the Transcontinental Railroad. Down the street here, at 658 Grant Street, my great-grandfather was a part owner of a dry goods store called a Chong Sing Company store. In 1912, across into the bay, my grandfather, Albert, our grandfather, arrived on H Island immigration station. That's the connection. Down the street here, at 847 Clay Street, the old CNA building. In the 40s, my father lived down there in one of the apartments. At 414 Grand Avenue, at the gateway at Grant and Bush, my father was the part owner of the Kubukan Dinner Restaurant from 1946 to 1950. But another key moment for myself in my odyssey, the story of this steel box. To most people, it's a piece of metal. But this is a treasure, a memory box. In 1950, my father left for Los Angeles from San Francisco. He left this box. It sat in my aunt's bedroom for 58 years. And my cousin said, "Hey, Ray, your dad left the box here." That evening, when we had our reunion with my new relatives, I opened up, and within that box was my father's certificate of identity when he was 9 years old. There was other pieces of treasures, a snapshot of, I never saw this picture of him during World War II. Colonel Ron, you know about that. Him being in the Navy. And in a thumbnail-sized picture of him in Hawaii in 1944, at the age of 22, my father. And another special treat was a business card for the Far East Cafe in Little Tokyo, Los Angeles. And in a hotel room, I paused and thought about it, and I cried, thinking about the memories, the pieces of his life, so reflective in his steel box. So it's been long, high life journeys. November 21st, 2007, my mother and I rode into the village of Dragon Hill. November 21st. We jumped out, unannounced. We spent hours looking for that village. There's 3,000 plus villages in Kaiping. And they knew who I am. That moment, they had heard stories about me. They showed me my ancestral home, the 9th house on the 6th Avenue. May 8, 2009, at the village Dragon Hill, on the hill of the Flying Swan, where we did our ancestral worship, respect, where I met my new family from Hong Kong. It was a subliminal moment in the monsoon rainforest, where there were black butterflies flying about, where you could hear the blue swallows singing. You could walk on the ferny grounds. And right there were the 7 tombs of my ancestors, dating back to the 18th century, including 3 sojourners, my great-great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, great-grandfather. So in a nutshell, it's been an awesome odyssey for myself. But I'd like to, again, go back in tribute to John Thomas Killip. For myself, on January 11, 2009, I went to Arlington Cemetery, where he's buried in a called niche, and paid my respect to John Thomas Killip, a Marine. So this is my odyssey between 2 worlds. It is your journey. In a way, it's in my blood, in my bones, in my thoughts. I have come full circle to be an American becoming Chinese.